human ecology. Your resources from your heart. Every human is having such a rich resources, and you dig them, give them, they spring up. You dig the resources from outside ecosystems, they will be exhausted. They are lost. But here, love, justice, faith, hope and charity, thousands of resources. So that is what Pope is asking. Then the principle of the common good is the best. I already told you, if all the creatures of the world work for the common good of the universe, how come one species working for the self-interest? You know whom I am talking about. The last one is justice between the generations. So our future generations, that is very important. What are we going to leave for them? We have taken them all. Are they going to see at least a fish? All the fish is going to be empty. Probably they will see maybe a fish in museum. Not the whole fish, they will see a small bone. And probably under the bone there will be a note. This bone was saved in Penang. A man was eating the last bone we pulled out and we put it in the museum. We saved from the mouth of a man about to swallow. And the kids going to watch that and read, I may belong to this generation species. The small kid will be ashamed of their own genetics. I am born in this violent creature race. Shameful. Yeah, that is what we have done. Everything is exhausted. Future generations, they don't have anything at all. Some of the writings I want to show you. What happened? Oh, okay. 138. It cannot be emphasized enough how everything is interconnected. Time and space are not independent of one another. Not even atoms or subatomic particles can be considered in isolation. Just as the different aspects of the planet, physical, chemical, and biological, are interrelated, so too living species are part of a network which we will never fully explore and understand. A good part of our genetic code is shared by many living beings. Integral. Whole point is we are integral. Physically, chemically, biologically. We share the same DNA like adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine. All the things what we find in a banana, they are found in human being. And whatever found in mosquito is found in human being. That's why mosquito knows that. That's why he comes and bites us. So he is the most smartest creature. He comes and tells you, we both are brothers and sisters. What is the big deal? Why do you get so mad? 139. This is the beautiful writing. See, when we speak of the environment, what we really mean is a relationship existing between nature and the society which lives in it. Nature cannot be regarded as something separate from ourselves or as a mere setting in which we live. We are part of nature, included in it, and thus in constant interaction with it. So that is the integral ecology model. The opposite is business as usual ecology model. This is human ecology. Human ecology also implies another profound reality, the relationship between human life and the moral law. See, ethics, that is also human ecology, which is inscribed in our nature and is necessary for the creation of a more in environment. That is the contribution of human ecology. The 5th chapter, Act. We are coming to end. The first longest treatment, 164 to 175 paragraphs, 11 paragraphs. This is the longest discussion done by Pope Francis. Others are only 10, I showed you 10, but here 11 paragraphs. That shows the importance of the subject. Here he instructs to the international institutions like United Nations, World Bank, Monetary Fund, World Court, Amnesty International, and all the international leaders, Donald Trump and Narendra Modi. Every leader is instructing what to do international level, dialogue on the environment in the international community. So if you are looking for solutions internationally, you read this part and you will understand internationally what humanity should do. Main point is dialogue. Dialogue is also human ecology. You are dialoguing with your resources. So 7.5 billion people, they bring their resources and put them on the table and dialogue. So that is human ecology. Again, human ecology has the positive effect on solving ecological crisis. The second is local and state. Dialogue for new national and local policies, that's Malaysia, India, because there is no universal recipes. It is every country has their own problems, situations different. So you need to sort out using the same methodology, see, judge, act. So the same methodology, you can solve all your problems in your country. The third one, dialogue and transparency in decision making. Actually, everybody should come for a dialogue and it should be transparent. It should not be conducted in a closed door, only few people. Decisions should be made by all the people, especially the parties concerned, those who are involved. For example, a factory, huge factory, polluting factory is coming to a spot here, to this place, Skudai, and all the people have right to express their opinion, yes or no. If the most of the people say no, means the government should respect that decision. That's transparency and dialogue. So that is how things should be done. But today, business as usual, we don't do that. Some multinational corporation comes, some gets money and put in the pocket, and they show, go take the land and you build it. So that's how things are done. So people are going to decide what we want in our neighborhood. What development, what kind of development we are talking about. So what kind of future, what kind of impact it's going to make in the long run. So the impact assessment is the part of the process. Whatever you do, you should assess the impact. What is going to happen immediately and in the long term. Politics and economy in dialogue for human fulfillment. See, before business as usual model, economy, if you ask what did you do wrong? They are going to tell, we didn't do anything wrong. Politicians, they did wrong. Then you go to politicians, what did you do wrong? They say, we didn't do wrong, economy did the wrong. But now Pope is putting in one box. You are not blaming each other for the human fulfillment. See that? For the sake of human progress, you both should dialogue. And you are not going to blame each other. Both are to be blamed. Both are to be appreciated. All right? So you are dialoguing. The last one is religions in dialogue with science. So in Christianity, 500 years we didn't dialogue with science at all. But now, Pope is telling, science has got a lot of knowledge to offer. In other words, here also integral. we want to integrate science because they have plenty of credible information. Why should we reject all? Bring them, even an agnostic, even a terrorist, even Al-Qaeda is welcome in order to provide some solutions to solve global problems. Every sinner, every saint, everybody we can use in solving ecological crisis. Integral, again integral. Don't leave anybody out. So this is the 5th chapter. Some quotes are here. 165, he is asking the international community to do this. We know that technology based on the use of highly polluting fossil fuels, especially coal, but also oil, and to a lesser degree gas, needs to be progressively replaced without delay until greater progress is made in developing widely accessible sources of renewable energy. So coal, fossil fuel, all should be retired. Go for renewable energy, solar, wind, geothermal, maybe nuclear, this kind of, because nuclear energy doesn't pollute, but it can cause, today technology in nuclear technology is, you can burn the whole fuel. Before, you can't, old technology, you can't burn 100%. Only 80%, 20% remain. So you need to dispose the remaining radioactive material. That was a challenge. That was dangerous. But today's technology, they promise that you can burn everything. There is nothing left out. But still, you should store the used uranium enriched rods in a safe place.